Hello, and welcome back to Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. We're going to be heading to the taxi depot again, trying to grab our stuff from last time. We don't actually have a weapon going into this. So we're just going to literally be going with nothing. But Penny's corpse is right next to the front area. So worst case scenario, we might have to just beat one or two zombies to death. And we're going to have to remember to be in stealth mode at all times now. Yep, there she is. There's the git that did it. Oh, crap. Get him, get him, get him. You can't fight us because there's just the one. One zombie you can just stun lock, which I actually quite like that you can do that. Right. I think what happened there is because I'd been fighting the other one, obviously I'd come out of my stealth mode. And as a result, I wasn't crouched and walking along, I was just walking along. How are things through here? It looks more calm. Right. Is that a... Oh, there's some stuff there. Ah, we do have a scalpel. So we've got something we can use as a weapon. And is there a broken bottle? Right. They're not great, but we could use them to maybe stealthily take one or two zombies out. Emphasis on the stealthily and one or two. Here, so be very careful not to alert them all. Some extra gubbins that were left that we can now take. And be wary, because, yeah, there is one patrolling here that we couldn't see last time, and he found us, which is when things started to spiral out of control. Oh, you son of a git. Ah, he's getting attacks in. Get off. So right at the last second he went, oh no, I'm turning around actually. Right as we started hopping over. I guess we hopped over a bit too quick. Oh god, don't stick around. Really don't stick around. We're out of weapons and we're wounded. Right. Let's be extremely careful. A broken pistol. Oh my god, there's like an actual weapon here. Well, we're taking it, obviously. We'll put the one bit of cloth back. But why did I grab fasteners? Okay, that's fine, right. Oh, I don't like this. Worth it for the extra stuff. I think that right now we need to... We can go up here, I think. Yep, that's probably safer. Do I have any kind of weapon on me? No, we're going to need a weapon. We're going to need a weapon. So it's going to take a third run through here to get it done. Ugh. At least there's fewer zombies now. And that open yard seems to be more or less clear, so we're much less likely to get into trouble in future now. So let's go. And we'll get ourselves recovered, hopefully. And that's the point, actually. Can he just... Is there bandages on him that he can use? No. Right. We'll have to get back and use some bandages. Right. And away we go. Yeah, we are a bit fucked up. Right. Interesting for covering and protecting a wound. Used to treat some physical states. Yeah. Joe's gonna need a moment. Right. Daphne. I think we brought back a load of food that you can be working on. You want? Everyone seems to still be mourning over Penny. Right. Daphne's going to do some cooking then, which leaves us with Raoul. Raoul has been waiting, preparing for this moment. He's psyched himself up, he's ready to go. He's got himself a bunch of broken bottles that is taped up so he doesn't cut himself while he holds them. There's actually not a lot there anymore. You start wondering if it's worth it. Just take all of them. Sod it. We're going in. If you're surrounded, hold run to try pushing past the undead. Oh, that's useful. Telling me that now. I need to keep that in mind. And they've got grief as well. A recent loss. What does it do actually? It's causing ongoing emotional distress, lose morale, every phase spent in this state. Chance to start recovery by spending time in the communal area. So we need to go to the communal area. Probably because he lost Penny and Penny was the one who found him, so... Yeah. This probably isn't helping that. As he walks over the top of her corpse. Yeah. He's probably had better days. So in future, just sprint, and you might shoulder barge them out of the way. Keep that in mind, right? It's fair enough though. Mistakes going to be made at the start of the game when we're just getting into it. It will probably take me a few attempts to actually get out of the city. I'm guessing it's kind of meant to be like a bit roguelike-esque. This I'm assuming so. We should expect it. We should expect to probably do it on the second or third try, maybe, if we're doing it pretty quick. I think we might get as far as the bookstore this time, but if we get further than that, I think we've done a good job. I think it's safer here to go get this guy, isn't it? Oop. Next weapon. Grab everything. We've got a bunch of broken bottles. Right. So if we had a weapon with Joe, we could have finished this area off. Uh-oh. I can see them. Oh, they've not noticed me. Oh, they're getting closer though. Ow. Punch. 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 Ow. Punch. Punch. Problem is, Raoul is a bit of a wimp and he does less damage. So, well, less damage with blunt weapons, but I'm assuming fists count as a blunt weapon. Right. Stealth mode. I shouldn't go this way. Absolutely not. I should not go that way. Because I'll drop right onto them. That'll probably alert them, and they'll probably just immediately start attacking me. What I probably want to do instead is make sure this is safe. Close it. Double check. Yep. Safe. Safe. Grab all the extra gubbins. It has been worth coming. I mean, we've got a full inventory of stuff and it costs us a couple of bottles, so... And then we sneak up on them. Wabam! Next glass bottle. And Raoul is now feeling a lot better, having avenged Penny's death. And gathered necessary intel for us to continue our plan to escape. Oh god, we're losing so many on the barricades every day. Right. Daphne needs to eat. This is a reasonable thing to ask. There we go. And she's going to go down and she's going to work on the barricades because God knows we need it. Raoul is going to... I think we'll heal and we'll go to the communal area. He needs to get rid of his... Oh, they all have a bit of grief, don't they? Maybe Joe wants to head down there as well then. Maybe we'll just have one phase off. Right. Okay, they're recovering from their grief. Raoul lost grief, but also lost hope. And our barricades are losing health as fast as we're giving it to them now, which is a bit of a problem. Daphne needs to go in the communal area. She's freaking out. Raoul is going to... Right, so we have to make some more barricades. That's just a fact. We have to, or we will likely die. Raoul is going to do barricade level 2. We've got that electrical wiring and things now, so we're going to do that. And Joe is going to have something to eat. And he's going to be the one to actually do some barricades this time. Right, let's confirm. Right, we're barricaded up. Daphne's no longer grieving. Right. This should now be a level 2 barricade thing. Small repair. Medium. That does 6 chunks at once. Hang on, so 3 chunks of repair requires 2 pieces of wood. So 4 pieces does 6. Yeah, okay, that's reasonable. Same amount of resources, but it takes less time, I guess. Right. So it just means that we don't have to do it as often now. Good. Raoul could do with a meal and a sleep. So he's going to do that. Daphne could do with a meal and she's recovering from her grief. Would time in the communal area help? Might do. Okay, I guess we just have to, yeah. Goes Joe and go over there and then sign him. There we go. And then we're really going to want to get a move on with, yeah, getting stuff done. Because we're kind of lazing around a bit here. We need to start getting some action in. Right. So let's do a medium repair. We're going to need more wood for barricades now. Daphne is going to head upstairs, see if she can craft some things. Let's see what we can do. Can we maybe create some food? We can. So she's going to cook. Leaving Joe, who is going to have a meal. He's going to head out. So we saw the Texas Sports Supply, which has base resources and maybe some weapons, medical and food. Probably just like some bits and bobs. But mostly going to be base resources. It's a potential shelter as well. It has a water collector and a garden. That's a pretty big upgrade. It also has 2 beds. So we definitely want to move in there. So we need to move in. We're going to have to take all of our weapons. And we're going to see if we can clear it out. How dangerous is it? Ooh, it's about as dangerous as the taxi area, isn't it? So yeah, it's about as dangerous as the taxi depot. So be wary. Once we have got everything as well from here. So once we've killed all the zombies here, we do get everything that the place has unlocked, basically. So any items we leave behind, provided that we take everything out, we'll actually be able to claim if we move in, which we'll probably be doing. Right, stealth mode. We're not making any of those mistakes again. Get behind this. Wait for him to turn round. Then wait a bit longer. There we go. You heard nothing. She heard something. That gave me an opening at least. We'll punch them to death. What have we got? There's the boards we need, as well as a lot of cloth. If we disassemble those jeans and that'll be, I think, 8 cloth from them. So we're gonna be swimming in cloth at least. Let's see what else we can find. There's some medical supplies, a bit of water, that'll help make some food. Lovely, lovely. We can hop over here, see if there's any... Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna say I heard a grunt then. Why am I not hiding behind this? They're gonna wail, aren't they? I was crouched. Like, do you not... So I think what had happened... Okay, let's see, hang on. So I'd crouch kind of like this behind it, but you need to walk right up to it. So you have to like push the analog stick to the left so that your guy kind of goes into the crouch animation. I was like, but I'm crouched behind the thing. Why do they see me? Yeah, and it's like, yeah, just fumbled the controls a bit basically. Right. They seem to have calmed down. They've lost track of me. They've gone into a bit more of a docile state. We can take them on one at a time, but not all at once. This guy's been separated from the others, so we're going to go for him first, obviously. We're going to hide. And we're going to equip our next glass bottle. We don't have enough to take them all out. We can take out another one. Okay. One's going faster than the other, I think. So they might separate out in a moment. Might, maybe, possibly. I don't think they will. I think we head upstairs. So yeah, there's one upstairs going around here. I'm going to actually go over this side, and we're going to crouch down here. And we're going to wait for him to do his patrol again. He's going to turn around. Now we go for it. And hopefully we can find some weapons up here. I mean, there's camping supplies. Maybe there'll be some, like, hunting knives or something. Or not. That's barricaded. She didn't notice. The hell prompted that then? So she just turns around every so often randomly. Lovely. Can you actually take them out when you haven't got a weapon? Like, can I... No, you can't. Oh, she sees me. I got some hits in then. I heard the thump. We'll be able to kill her. But we'll need to use a medkit when we get back now. Can't get through there. Just hide for a second in case someone's downstairs heard anything. I don't think they did. The good news is it does look like, yeah, there's some good supplies in here. Yeah, there's even like straight up some food. Okay. That's the way back out, if we want to go that way. I'm wondering how the hell we get to this here. I'm guessing we need to kill these two downstairs, don't we? And we're out of weapons. I was really hoping I'd find a weapon in here and that I could just nip downstairs with it and just bludgeon them to death or something. Walton Wasps. Honk if you support the Walton Wasps. Right. Hey, and everyone's lost grief recovering. Oh god, though. The zombies are getting a bit more restless, aren't they, these? Okay. Joe's gonna want to... He's gonna want to, eat, heal, sleep. He's recovering. Daphne, you're gonna need to get him equipped, ready for the next day. He needs to go out and clear out that new area that we're gonna turn into a new base. So, more glass bottles, I guess. Right. Oh god, that's getting a bit ridiculous now. Right. Well, you need to make some medium repairs. God, that's going to use up all the wood already. Daphne, you're going to... She can't even cook anything. I guess she could have some food and a rest. And Joe, you're heading out. Right. We're going to prepare. And we're just going to take a bunch of these and some lockpicks. Right. Stealth mode engaged. So we nearly had what happened before happen again then. Right. We're definitely behind this counter. We'll wait for her to come back in. And if we can clear this place out fully, we can move in. And that's exactly what we want to do. Right. We wait for this one to move back. And... is the other one on the way? There we are. So they're kind of separated out at the moment. Let's just... we might end up having to fight one of them here. So the other one might come back at this rate. Get behind here again. Next glass bottle. Let's see what they do. In they come. Over we go. And stab. Okay. Best stay in stealth mode just in case. And we have a bat. Excellent. Through here, yep, just one zombie. And we can move in. Boom. I mean, I don't think we need to grab all the stuff anymore, but the option, you know, we've done so anyway. Right. Another petrol station, Mercer High School, and a car dealership. Right. And I can't exit via this way, can I? Or can I? I can. Lovely. Right. There we go, we're out. And we can move in. It does mean we've wasted a bit on those barricades, I guess, but... Oh, I guess we didn't. Yeah, we would have actually died. Right. Let's move our shelter then, shall we? I'm guessing that the longer you stay in an area, the worse the attacks get, I'm guessing. Because that was only one. We've got a rain collector. Create filters. So I'm assuming that'll give us some water. We can use the... there's apparently a garden. I think it mentioned at one point. Let's just have a look around. We'll have a tour. So we've got our medical room set up here. We've got our weapon workbench here. Communal area. We've got our beds. We've got our preparations to go out. The barricades are over here. Workbench, cooking station, dismantling station, filters, and garden. We'll get him a meal. In fact, we'll let him have two because he's a bit hungry. Filter. Creates filter that will collect water over the next 3 phases. Costs tape, cloth, and those bottles. Great. Okay, so that's going to take him a phase. Right. So now, while we're here, it looks like we can basically be self-sufficient in terms of food, provided that we've got the materials. Vegetables, costs vegetables, some medicinal herbs. Right, if we get more vegetables, don't just eat them. We're going to grow them into more vegetables. It does use water. Right. And for now, Joe, we've got some items that you need to dismantle, and because he's the dismantling guy. Oh, that's going to produce electrics. Electronics, that's pretty good. So the electronic scales, right. But it does make me wonder if we should wait and maybe see if we can get more electronics. Well, not like that. If we can stack up more things to dismember. Not dismember, dismantle. Ooh, the barricades are looking ropey. Right, where's the weapon bench? Here. Let's see if we can create some weapons as well for the runs out. Now we're using bottles quite a lot in our collection of water and production of veggies. We should probably, because we're using them to hold water in, so we should probably start using these to make weapons. Just use bits of scrap and tape. Good stuff. Right. We might be able to actually create a new workbench now. Could be useful. Could be useful indeed. Let's have a look. We've now got the electronics. It's just a case of yeah, so this allows medicine and splints to be crafted, goulash and coffee to be crafted, enables 3 survivors to use the communal area and increases how much morale it restores. Enables tomahawk, spiked bat, pistol ammo and pistol repair. So if we probably want to go weapon bench 2, and we can actually go for that now, we've got the materials, so that we can look at getting a pistol soon. So we're going to actually have firearms soon. Raoul is... let's see, so that's going to be creating water. We could go for another. Not the worst idea. And Joe can probably head out to do something. Right. Okay. I might have to set those back up on the next episode though, because I don't think it saves until we do the phase. But one thing we'll look at as well is where to go next. Probably going to go either high school or this petrol station. There's plenty of food and resources, which I think is what we need more than anything right now. Here it's mostly medical items. So yeah, because they'll discover new locations around them, and that means we'll probably start moving into Seneca, and we can start looking at getting out of here. Right, pretty good. Okay, for now though, that's going to do it for this episode. This has been Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. And yeah, next time I think we'll be heading to the petrol station. Also because, let's be honest, like looking at the high school, yeah, that threat meter's nearly halfway full. That's not going to be worth taking the risk unless you really, really need those medical supplies. We want food and base resources. We should go to the gas station and we should just grab everything we can and bring it back, and see if we can start discovering locations to take us out to the Bloomingburg books up there. Right, so we'll start with that next time. I'll see you then.